Well, hello friends. Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Miss Isolda Guriras, and this week's theme will be occupations. Before we start with our lessons, I would like for us to sanitize our hands with my friend here in the studio. Sanitize nice and thoroughly between your fingers as well as around your thumbs, and always maintain social distancing. Very good. We'll be focusing on addition, mass, and multiplication. All right, I would like for us to turn to page 9. Now we are going to practice how to count quickly by adding the numbers. For example, I would like for you quickly to look on the chalkboard. How can we add up quickly without making any sticks or looking on our fingers? Okay, say for example, if we have 30 plus a 6, how can we add this quickly? What can we do? We can just kill the 0 and write the remaining numbers, and we will have the total of 36. Oh, nice, isn't it? That is how we count adding up quickly. Let's quickly have another one also. 70 plus a 9. How can we add up quickly without making any sticks or counting on our fingers? What do? Take the 0 away and write the leftover numbers, and then we are going to have 79. Oh, nice. Now we are starting to love mathematics also. Let's have another one. Give me a number. Say for example, 80 plus a 1. What can we do? Can you show me quickly? Oh, beautiful. Awesome. That is how we add up quickly without making any sticks or counting on our fingers. Okay? Let us quickly go back to our activity and look. All right, there we have, let's start from the second one there. 50 plus a 3, and then you can see the answer is also supposed to be 2 because there are 2 spaces for the answer. What are you supposed to be doing? Yes, you scratch out the 0 and then you write the leftover numbers, which is going to be 5 and a 3. All right, now how about the number next door? What are we supposed to do there? The same rule applies. Kill the 0. But since the 60 is having 2 numbers, remember to write the 6 first. And then the 9 comes at the units place. I would like for you to complete the rest of the activity on your own. Remember to practice how to add up quickly. Let us look at number 2. Friends of 10. Now, this one, it means we have, look at the first example there. 8 plus a 5, 8 plus a 7. Let me quickly write it here for you on the chalkboard. 8 plus a 7. It means we have to find a friend for the 10. How many do you have to add here to 8 in order for us to get a 10, Landre? We have to add how many here in order for us to get a 10? Remember, we have to count on. It's a 2. We have already 8, so we are counting 2 times forward. 1, 2. So we have a 2 here. And how many is left here? If we take away 2 from 7, we have a 5. So we form a 10 here. This one becomes a 10. And what number is the friend of a 10? This one becomes the friend. Ne? The one on the right hand, we call it the friend of a 10. And at the end of the day, we have how many altogether? A 15. All right? Let's have another example. For example, we have a 5 plus a 9. Let's quickly break up this 9 here by adding a certain number here to give us the amount of 10. How many can we add here to give us a total of 10? We have to count on 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So how many times did we count on? 5. So it means it is a 5 here. So if we have to take away the 5 from the 9, how many is left here? It will be a 4. So this one, 5 plus a 5 will give us a total of a 10. We have to group or make a 10 first, and then we will have the friend next door, which is going to be a 4. 4 will be the friend of a 10, and then at the end of the day, the total will be a, remember what we did with the previous activity also? Here, you can also quickly count by scratching out the 0 and write the leftover numbers, which is going to be a 14. Can you see the trick? Very nice. Let's have one more activity. An example, pardon me. Let's say a 7 plus a 6, for example. Remember, we have to add a certain number to number 7 to give us the total of a 10. What can we add here to give us a total of a 10? We can always count forward. We count on. We already have the 7 here, so we count on from the next number, 8, 9, 10. So it's a 3. We count on 3 times. How many is left here if we have to take away a 3 from the 6? 3 also here. So this one's become a total of a 10. Very good. Total of a 10. And who is the friend of a 10 here? It's a 3. And remember what we did with the previous activity? Counting quickly, what can we do? Very good. Kill the 0 here, or scratch it out rather. And then you write the leftover numbers, which will give you the total of a 13. Very good. Let us go back to our page 9 and complete our activities there. Okay. Now the first one has already been done for you. So let us look at the next one, which says 3 plus 9. So we have to split the 9. How many can we add to number 3 to give us the total of a 10? We can always count on. We have already 3 in our head, so we count on from the following number, which is 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. How many times did you count on? That is correct, 7 times. So you write the 7 there, and how many is left? If you take away 7 from the 9, yes, that is correct. There is 2 left. So 3 plus a 7 will give you the 10, which has already been done for you there. And then what is the friend of the 10? It is going to be a 2. 2 is going to be the friend of 10. And then the last answer there, the final answer will be, what do? You can do add the method that we have done previously by scratching out the 0, and then you write number 1 and 2, which will give you the total of a 12. I would like for you to do by completing the activity on your own. Let's look there down below. Number 3, it says we have to compare. What is more? How much more? Or subtract. We have a number line there. that goes from 0 until 20. We have to use the number line when we have to answer our activity. The example is there for you. 5 or 7, which is more and which is less? Then we can say 7 is more than 5. But 7 is with how many times is 7 more than 5? With 2 times more than 5. So if you take away 2 from the 7, you will get the total of a 5. All right? I would like for you to complete the boxes below. All right? Turn to page 10. Okay, we are still busy with the number bonding of 10. Now here is also going to be a very fun activity for you to complete. Find 11 ways to make a 10. What will be the 11 ways for you to get a 10? It says choose from the numbers in the blocks below. You can see the numbers there. To complete the sums, you can either write the number or cut it out. For example, let's see. Let's do the first one together. How many numbers? Oh, okay, you have to put 2 numbers together in order for you to get the total of a 10. Right. So, if we have to choose number 1 there, next to the 0, number 1, let us write number 1. How many should we add to number 1 in order for us to get number 10? How many do you think? That is correct. We have to add number 9 because 1 plus a 9 equals to a 10. Very good. Let's look at another one. There are many ways how you can make a 10. Let's choose any number. For example, a 4. Okay, how many do we need to add to number 4 in order for us to get number 10, the total of 10? Yes, we can always count on. We put the 4 in our heads and then we count on from the next number and see how many times you count it on, and then you write the number which is going to be number 6. Very fun way of doing addition sums. So 4 plus a 6 will give you the total of a 10. I would like for you to play around with the numbers by making ways to make a 10. And remember, practice makes perfect. Always do a little bit of more mathematics. Alright, I hope you have enjoyed our previous lesson about bonding of the tens, adding up the tens and so on. I would like for you to turn to page 11. We are going to look at mass. What is mass? Mass is how heavy or light something is. For example, what I have here in front of me. Between these 3 objects here, Landre, which one do you think is the lightest? This one, the glue, is the lightest. And then comes this one. And which one do you think is the heaviest? The heaviest object will be this one. So, whenever we are doing mass, we normally have the heavy object, which we are actually calculating in kilograms. The ones heavy is always in kilograms. And the ones that are light are always in grams. Now, we always calculate the lightest ones in grams and the heavier ones in kilograms. And this is how we write the kilograms with a K, and the G stands for the kilograms. And the light ones, we just write the G, which says it's a light one. Now, we use these symbols for the different measurements. All right. Say, for example, if we have to look at that on our page 11, it says there, 2 needles weigh about 1 gram. So we have a scale there whereby 1 kilogram equals to 1,000 grams. And a half of a kilogram equals to 500 grams. And then we have a quarter, which is equals to 250 grams. For example, can we quickly look here on the chalkboard? If we have to put that one in practical, say for example, we have a circle. Now, whole of this circle equals to 1 kilogram. Into 1 kilogram. Ne? So if we have to halve this kilogram into 2 equal halves, each of these halves will be equals to a 500 gram and another 500 gram. If we have to add those 2 grams together, we are going to get 1 kilogram. But if we have to divide 1 kilogram into 2 halves, if we have to halve a kilogram, we will have a 500 gram of each side. Ne? Okay, how about a quarter? That is just half. We have done fractions, remember? Quarter means we are having 4 equal parts. If we have to halve a 500, what are we going to have? We are going to have 250 grams, another 250 grams, another 250 grams, and another 250 grams. Okay, now comes the question, just something practically. How much gram do we have? How many, if you put 2 of the quarters together, how many are you going to have? How many grams are you going to have? You are going to have the total of a? 5. Very good. I'm impressed, Landre. 500 grams, which is equals to what? Half of a gram. And if we add these 2 grams together here, how many are you going to have? Another 500 grams. Awesome. 500 grams. If we have to add 2 500 grams together, what are we going to have at the end of the day? Equals to 1 kilogram. Okay, I would like for us to go back to our page 11, and then we have to complete the activity there. Number 1 says, what does each of the following weigh? You only need to write a gram or a kilogram. For example, the flour that you have there. What do you think? How much do you think that kilogram will weigh? But we only need to write the symbols. We only need to write it's either gram or the kilogram. How are we going to weigh the flour? That is correct. We have to weigh the flour in kilograms because it's huge. It's a big bag. How about the sugar there? The bag of sugar that we have to weigh it in also in kilograms. And then we have a jar, the measuring cup there. Yes, the measuring cup we can weigh it in a gram. And then we have something that looks like an egg, an oval shape. Yes, we can also measure it in grams because it's small. Okay, how about number 2? Look at the items below. What does each of the following weigh? So that one you have to write it. Just the answers for me below each of all the pictures there, of each picture there. Sorry about that. I would like for us to turn to page 12. Page 12, we just need to practice on our multiplications, all right? Number 1 is skip counting in 2s. We have to know our multiplications of 2, very important. Multiplications of 3, we have to skip counting as well in 3s, in 5s, as well as in 10s. And whenever you are counting, also try to count also backwards from 20 upwards. Like for example, let's look at number 1, counting in 2s. We can count either downwards top to bottom or bottom to top. For example, 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, 14, 16, 18, 20. Bottom up means you are starting from number 20, 18, 16, 14, 12, 10, 8, 6, 4, and 2. You have to practice with the numbers. Turn to page 13. We have multiplications on a grade 3 level, which is 10 times table from 1. Let's quickly look at that. 10 times 5. Okay, so this is actually what you are supposed to be doing when you are counting in the tens. You can also use your fingers. You can count 10. Landre, let us count together on your fingers. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. I also have the multiplication of 10 here on the chalkboard. I also have it here on the chalkboard. So for example, the first one, it says 10 times 5. How many do you think will be equals to 10 times 5? What does it mean? We can count in tens 5 times. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, which is going to be a 50, the first one. Let us look at number 25 on our right side. There it says a number times 10 will give us a total of a 90. So what number multiplied by 10 will give us a total of a 90? What can we do there? Yes, we have to count in tens until we get to 90 and check how many times we have counted. Let us count in tens. Let us count 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90. How many times did you count? You have counted 9 times. So it means 9 times a 10 will equal to a 90. So always make use of your 10 fingers whenever you are doing the multiplication of a 10. Okay, let's quickly look at number 8. On the left side, number 8, it means 10 times a 10. So if we have to look on our multiplication here, Landre, 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So 10 times a 10 equals to 100. We can also use our fingers. 10, 20, 30, 40, 50, 60, 70, 80, 90, 100. So how many times did you count it? 10 times. And you have counted in tens, so which means it equals to a 100. Very good. I would like for you to complete the activity on your own. Yes, now we have come to the end of our lessons about counting and multiplications. Please always do remember to sanitize your hands, to keep your hands free of all germs. Keep your social distance at all times. Wear your mask whenever you need to go out. I will see you during our next lesson. Soshi, please come and say bye-bye. Bye.
Hi everyone. You can't hug your friends anymore, but you can still give yourself some love, or you can practice how to blow hugs. Mwah, 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 mwah. And until next time.